Hello and welcome back to another garden tour. The garden is changing every week now that more flowers are in bloom. First thing I do in the morning is a garden tour. I find it so exciting to see which new flowers have opened. There's always something new to discover. More and more of the dahlias are starting to flower, and it isn't even peak dahlia season yet. I've been taking some time to really enjoy the garden. With so many pollinators in the garden, I couldn't resist filming and photographing all these little creatures up close. I find them highly fascinating. Every walk in my garden, I discover something new, like a mini safari. Look at this little bee trying to enter the snapdragon flower. Isn't that cute? Hello and welcome to another garden tour. And this time I am starting the tour at the back of my garden. This is the view while sitting on my wooden bench. And on the left side there is the vegetable garden. So as you can see, the agapanthus are still in flower. This one is called amuret, the blue variety. There's a white one as well. Over here behind it, there's a dahlia flower called peaches. Really beautiful one. And the phlox, the cherry caramel, they just keep on flowering. Really like these ones. We'll definitely grow them again next year. And then there's a beautiful cosmos here. This one is a cupcake variety. I just opened up. Look how pretty it is. And another dahlia, the peaches, is just starting to flower. And I've got lots of cosmos here and some anemones that are in flower. Beautiful soft pink one. And some more cupcakes, the cosmos. These are all cupcakes, blush, but they all have different colors. This is an apricot lemonade. Oh, come on here. Gorgeous flower. And then over here, a really beautiful snapdragon. I will leave the name underneath the video. Can't remember the name of this one. I think it's really pretty. And on this side, the white agapanthus is in flower now. Gorgeous flowers. It comes from South Africa and it really loves these hot conditions, hot and dry, and fortunately we have that this summer. And behind us there's a pompon dahlia. This one is called Snowflake, with these really tiny flowers. Look at them, they're quite tiny. So they're perfect to grow in a pot. There's another dahlia here. This one is called Café au lait. Bees seem to like that one. It's almost finished flowering, so then you can see the heart of the flower, and that's when the bees can get to it. So the hydrangea Annabelle, I have staked it again, so it's looking tidy again after the rain, and they forecast more rain. So hopefully now it doesn't snap just above the stake. We'll see how it goes. Because these flowers, look at them, these are giant flowers, they're enormous. So yeah, when the rain hits them, they get absolutely soaked like a sponge, and then they're really heavy and start to flop and break. Lots of dahlia buds, and I have a spider here, a little crab spider. See if I can get it in focus. There it is. He's waiting for some flies, trying to catch it. And I've been filming this cute little spider the last couple of days when it was here in the agapanthus. But this morning it has moved. You can see it was sitting here. You can see the web, little web. And then it moved all the way there to that dahlia bud. So these spiders, they don't make webs. It can make a web just for transporting itself, but it catches flies with his little arms and legs. It's really fun to watch and to film, so that's what I've been doing. So I'll show you the clips. This little creature is a flower crab spider that lives in my garden. It doesn't make a web like most spiders do, but catches flies with his arms and legs. This bee is too big for the little spider to catch. He's waiting patiently for hours and hours, hoping that a fly will land on his flower. Sometimes an ant comes to bother him. Finally, there's a fly on his flower. It now all comes down to his patience and skills. Got it. He doesn't wrap its prey in a web like other spiders do, but sucks the fluids out of the fly. When he's done feeding, he drops the fly and the waiting game begins again. Over here, this one is still in flower, and this one is called Sweet Suzanne. Gorgeous pompon dahlia, or it's more a bit of an in-between. I think it's really pretty. And then there's another dahlia. This one is called Garden Jubilee. It's just starting to open now, and that will be pompon water lily variety. It's a bit in between as well, but it gets a really beautiful dome shape as well. And here got a gorgeous snapdragon. And the bees are entering the flowers for the nectar. It's really fun to see that. And then I have another snapdragon over here. And then I have another snapdragon over here. This is a white one. This is ivory white, a Madame Butterfly. You can see the flowers are a little bit ruffled. I think they're really pretty. And there's a zinnia, probably Cinderella Peach. I labeled them all when I sowed them. But yeah, when planting, I haven't kept the labels with them, so now I don't know which one is what. So I kept labels on the dahlias. I always do that because when I have to lift them and dig them up, then I know which one it is. And then there's the double white cosmos here in flower. I really like the combination of the lavender blue of the agastache, the one is called Blue Fortune, and all the orangey peachy tones of the dahlias and the zinnias. I think it works really well. And over there it's more pink, soft pinks and blue as well. The agastache are doing really well in this little border. I don't know why. Somehow they prefer growing in this bed. They're quite tall and doing extremely well. There's another peaches dahlia here, looking really beautiful. And these are veronicas that are in flower. Almost looks white, but it's a really soft pink. And underneath it here I have a echinops that's in flower now. This one is called Power White. So this flower bed isn't looking very great at the moment. I need to cut back the napitas. They're not looking at its best right now. I've already cut a few over there, and I do need to cut back the Alchemilla mollis. It's starting to fade to brown, so it's not looking great, but if I do cut them, it will be quite empty in here. And there's not much taking over yet. There's dahlia here, but it doesn't have any flower buds yet. And this one is also the sweet Suzanne, but it's really small and tiny. It's not growing well. And I have another one here, also not growing well, so I don't know why, but I don't like it in this flower bed. So need to make some changes for next year. Because in the middle there's a huge gap now. This is where the roses are, and the one at the back has formed some new shoots. Hopefully it gets some new flowers, but the first one here, nothing yet. Now the roses already start to flower for a second time. They're looking quite nice now. Gave them a lot of fertilizer, organic, with the lava powder and the horse food, and they do seem to like it. Looking so much healthier now. Lavender still in flower. It's almost finished flowering. And then I've got a huge dahlia here. Look at that one. It's called Bull's Pride. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to turn to this side. Look at that one. It's absolutely enormous. Really, really beautiful. And the fun thing about it is that in between here, this is where the bumblebees sleep. I only saw it for the first time yesterday. Found it really, really cute. Such a nice, comfy bed for them. Let's have a quick look at the flower bed here, my new flower bed. Also here I have the sweet Suzanne. This is by far my favorite dahlia now. I think the color is absolutely stunning. Really, really like this one. We'll definitely grow a lot more of them next year. And behind it you can see the Flux cherry caramel still flowering here too. And the scabious is starting to flower for a second time. And over here, this is a cafe au lait, almost opening up. So there's lots of things in here. Chamomile, lots of dahlias still to come. Some more zinnias have opened up here. And there, if I'm quick enough, you can see a little bumblebee and the zinnia. I only realized this one is opening up. I think this one is called bronze white snapdragon. And then the vegetable garden, not that much has changed. Got these enormous sunflowers. These are called Pro-Cut plum. I think they're really pretty. But I'm not sure if I would grow them again. I think my garden is a little bit too small to grow sunflowers. Tomatoes are doing well. Over here, well, let me see if I can get a good look at them. The tomatoes are starting to turn red. I think 2 weeks time I can harvest the first tomatoes. Some courgette flowers. The Brussels sprouts. I've pruned the apricot tree. It has lots of new shoots. So I remove those so that the fruits that I have can ripen and see a little bit more sunlight. There's some fruits here at the back there as well. And in between, some more here. And they're starting to turn a little bit more apricot color. And there are quite a few of them in between there as well. And up there. Yeah, and basically that's it. There's not that much to see there. Just like on this side, not that much to see. Gorgeous Annabelles in flower. And on this side, the rose has finished flowering, but now I have these zinnias in flower. This one is called Cinderella White, and that one is Giant Lime, the Bannery. And there's another Bannery here, Giant Lime. The agapanthus are now in flower here as well. These gorgeous white flowers. This one is called Summer Love. And this one keeps on flowering through summer, so once it has finished flowering, new flowers will appear. Eucomas have grown so tall. These gorgeous flowers. Hope you enjoyed today's garden tour. Wishing you all a lovely Sunday and hope to see you again next time. After having caught any flies for a day now, the spider decides to find another spot and leaves the agastache flowers. has chosen one of my dahlia plants as his new hunting ground. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos. Hope to see you next time.